Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Rock and roll, August 17, the biggest regional MMA fight card in Cow Palace. It's happening in the Bay Area. So here we go. We have a amateur 135-pound title contender, Reno Burgin. Let's do the interview. Introduce you to all the MMA fight fans out there. Where you coming from? Where you born and raised, Reno?
What's up, you guys? I'm born in Hayward, raised in Newark, California. I moved over to San Jose, so now I fight out of San Jose, California. That's pretty much it. I've been fighting my whole life, and I'll just showcase it on the stage.
Now, you are training at Smash Gym with Rudy.
Yes, sir.
And you've been with him since day one as a fighting career.
I got with1 about like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
I see it.
I've been with Flavio Meyer. He's a black belt underneath of Ricardo Laborio. I've been with him since day one.
Where are they located?
He's at House Gracie's over. There's one on El Camino over in Santa Clara, and then there's one over on Cherry Road in South San Jose.
I see. Now let's talk a little bit about your 4-0 as undefeated amateur fighter. What's your thought on your last performance?
I thought it was good. I was expecting a little bit more. Listening to his interview, saying that he was going to take me to deep waters, saying that let's see how it works when my takedowns get stuck. Let's see how it works when he actually goes against a good grappler. And we saw who really took who to the deep waters. So
You end up out grapple him. You end up finishing with the armbar.
yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Now, and I saw you on social media. You recently got promoted to brown belt, right?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that. One step closer,
Yeah.
become a professor. Now, on this upcoming fight, you're fighting a young guy that is, I think, is a little younger than you, right?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. So Ashton Stanley.
Yeah.
Ashton Stanley. He is more like a wrestler. I'm going to see him in a few days. Now, what do you know about your opponent, and what's your thought on him?
Just an average wrestler. He's a little tall, 5'10", has a lanky body, kind of like Jonathan did. So nothing special. We already know he's going to shoot for those legs.
Any special game plan coming into this fight?
Maul. That's what I do best. All four of my fights, I've mauled every single person. Ashton's just the next one.
How do you see yourself have an advantage on him? Obviously, I'm assuming it's going to be on the grappling department, but what do you think of his striking and his takedown?
I mean, his striking's average, you know. I mean, I think I'll beat him in anything. Just like Jonathan, I destroyed his legs with those leg kicks. Just like I was out, he couldn't hit me. He hit me once with the jab the entire fight. I'm almost never getting hit, so if he can hit me, you know? But I believe I can outclass this motherfucker easily, every day, anytime. So I hope he's working hard. I hope he's looking at my shit. I hope he's watching everything and studying. He's gonna need it.
Now, this is going to be the biggest obstacle for him. This is going to be his first time fighting a 3-3-minute round. No shin guard. It's going to be changing a little factor because 3 2-minute round, it goes by fast. You know, so 3-3-minute round will be interesting to see how what the outcome look like this time. You know, it's going to be first time for him. You know, in a perfect world, how much longer do you think you're doing amateur fight before you go pro?
I just listen to my coaches. That's it. So whenever Rudy wants me to go up to pro, I go up to pro. He wants me to get more experience, I get more experience. I'm never the one to go against my coach. My coach knows best. He has pros that are in the highest divisions possible. So I don't go against what's better than me.
Now, someday if you're fighting as a pro, do you ever think about moving down even 25 or stay at the 135 is what you're most comfortable right now?
I'd say probably 135 just because 125 I feel like I lose my chin and I lose my power. At 135 I have a lot of power. I'm really durable. I see a lot of times fighters, they'll drop too much weight thinking that they're going to be a weight bully. I never want to be no weight bully. Already for my size and for my weight to going down to 135 is, some people think it's a weight bully, some people think it's normal, but I feel like for my frame, for my body, for my height, 135 is the division that I'll smash.
Now, what do you walk around weight right now, Reno?
Right now I walk around 155 to 158.
That's a perfect cut, so like
Yeah.
20 pounds. That's a perfect size actually for a 135er. And you're about what, 5'8"?
Yeah, 5'8", 5'7", yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much like even a lot of UFC 135ers,
Yeah.
pretty much the same bill as you. You know, so now I know this is a title fight, first time you're fighting for a strap. You know, hopefully all your fight fans from the Bay Area coming down. Do you have a big family?
Yeah, I got a big family. Actually, I won SF Combat strap, so I don't know. I don't really defend those original straps. The camo strap is the one that I want, so we get that. But all my family's gonna come regardless, whether it's for a belt, whether it's not for a belt. Everyone's gonna come show me.
Now,
some
what nationalities are you?
I'm Mexican and indigenous.
Indigenous.
Indigenous is the proper term for Native Americans in America.
Oh shit! So like this, like an Indian type of thing, like
Yeah, so like my tribe is from Northern California, over by the McCloud River.
Oh damn! So let me tell you something off the grid now. The Indians, do you guys get like a little extra benefit as far as like in the?
It just depends on what tribe you're from. If your tribe is if it's like recognized by the government, you have to meet certain criteria to get it recognized by the government, and you have to go to certain meetings. You have to do an annual thing. For me, I never really did any of that. My tribe's pretty small as well, so you always see every time I weigh in with my attire that's from my tribe, and that's always my tribe, my ancestors with me.
Because I know some of those tribes, do they receive like a special check and income or something?
Yeah,
like that?
yeah. The bigger tribes they do.
The bigger tribes
Yeah.
they do. Okay, and you don't have any like casinos, anything?
Nah.
With those tribes, they link up to the casino, and then whatever casino they link up, every year they have dividends and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's
yeah.
kind of nice, being one of those. I didn't even know you actually mix like that.
Yeah.
It's like I always thought you were like some type of Asian.
No.
No, it's a Mexican and
Indigenous, yeah.
indigenous. It was a little something I learned every day,
Oh, yeah.
Now on this upcoming fight, who do you want to shout out? Coaches, sponsors, and supporters. Do you have anybody you want to shout out to?
Yeah, I want to shout out, Team Smash Fighter, Coach Rudy, Daniel Compton, all my training partners. We got Tim Pan, he fought on your last card.
He's fighting on this card too.
Yeah, we got that one. We got a new guy that's fighting on your card too.
Yeah,
He's been with us. Calvin. We got shout out to all of them. Shout out to everyone at Health Gracie, Flavio Meyer. Flavio's been incredible to me. Shout out to my pops. He's been helping me with my grappling as well. I got a lot of black belts that are helping me train for this fight. Shout out to Health Gracie, the entire gym, Dorian, the owner of the Health Gracie over there in San Jose. We got a shout out to, I got a new nutrition. I might be butchering his last name, but his name's Kyle Discrow. I might be pronouncing it wrong, but he fought with AKA's team, so he's part of my team now as well. So working with him has been amazing, and I can't wait for it to keep going with this camp. But yeah, shout out to everyone, the haters, the fans, everybody. Everyone's gonna come look at me because a lot of people want to see me lose. No doubt about it. I know people want to see me lose, and I can't wait to fucking shut them the fuck up like I always do.
Mm-hmm. Well, either way, they have to watch me. Like Floyd Mayweather, all this year, he's always saying, my biggest fan base watching my pay-per-view is not to watching me win. They want to watch me lose. Either way, they watch me.
Yeah,
exactly. Now, is there any 135er in the regional California scenes that caught your eye that you're like, this dude, I might want to fight him someday?
Like I told you before the interview, anybody and everybody.
Anyone want to get some?
Anyone want to get some? Anyone want to get smacked? You can get smacked. Sign the contract.
That's pretty awesome. Now, August 17th, the biggest MMA regional show in California is going down in the historical building, Cow Palace. Do not miss it out. We have about 25 fights on this upcoming card, 10 professional and 15 amateurs. And the amateur also, we have a 35 title and another one's couple other titles going to be on the line as well. And then pro, it's crazy. So check out DragonHouseMMA.com. All the fight card layout will be updated probably the next couple of days. First round fight, formerly knowing as a URCC. Now it's a new brand, same owner. So making sure you guys stay tuned. Come support your local fighters. Get at Reno, get a ticket from him so they can get a load of credit for it. So making sure you guys stay tuned. If your opponent, Ashton Stanley, watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
We know he's watching it. Just like Jonathan watched it, everyone watches my interviews. Same shit for you, man. You can train as hard as you want. You can push as hard as you want. We know what your instincts are. They're gonna be to grab my legs, and if you don't, you want to stand and bang, you're gonna go fucking unconscious. So, whatever you gotta do to go in there to get your ass beat, just show the fuck up August 17th.
That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Now, for more info about this event, make sure you guys, if you can make it, order your pay-per-view voucher from DragonHouseMMA.com. This event's a live stream pay-per-view nationwide. Please subscribe my YouTube channel. Give me some love and support. And any last word you start your families or anyone else out there you want to shout out to?
Let's just go show up, you know. Let's show who the real boss of the Bay Area is, you know, and that's me. So I'm the real person bringing the Bay Area to the fucking real UFC level. I'm the one person coming up, first generation fighter of fucking Newark, California, of the Bay Area of this fucking time right now. So let's go, show some love, and let's go to the top. Everybody as a Bay, as a unit.
That's pretty awesome. Now, who is your favorite UFC fighter?
It'll never change. John Jones is always my favorite.
That's fucking awesome, man. I never changed Conor McGregor, but damn, I wish he can fight, but you know, it is what it is, you know. Now, on your training, do you, when you're growing up as a martial artist, when you're growing up as a human being, do you have any interesting story getting to a street fight or anything like that when you're growing up?
I mean, the only thing I could think of is there was like this was like a while ago. I used to smoke a lot of weed, and I used to be really heavy into smoking. So before I used to go lift weights at the gym, I would just get really high, take pre-workout, and then I would have noise cancellating headphones that I put them in and lift weights. There was one time this older cat, he wanted to work in with me, and I told him no. And then as I'm doing the bent over rows and I'm going, he fucking sucker punches me, and he and he cracks me right in the middle of the nose. So then we fall over, he falls on top, and then his arm bases out. So then I throw my legs up for that arm bar, then I sweep his leg from the bottom, and then I come up. And then as soon as I start beating his ass, then everyone else comes and grabs him and separates us.
In the gym?
Yeah, in the weightlifting gym. Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, you'd be the first person sharing this story. Like, is smoking a lot of weed and it's still working out. Like, did you get stronger, or you get kind of
Nah, I used to smoke a lot of weed and go lift weights because it just allows me to focus. You know, like my mind is, if I'm not in a fight camp and if I'm not smoking, my mind is all over the place. So if I have something like lifting weights while smoking, it allows me to target my muscles a lot better. And then, but usually when I'm in fight camp, I don't smoke. So now all my focus goes to that. So
now people always say, it's kind of a controversial. Some people smoking weed, entering the cave, you can actually bring better focus and you can numb to a lot of pain, and you actually have advantage when you smoke weed. What do you think? What do you thought on that?
I mean, everyone's different, right? You got the Diaz brothers that back in the day, you got Nick that would always go in there all high.
I think he still do.
Yeah, he might still do, right? But he does well. I mean, it just depends. Everyone has a preference, right? Everyone does what they do. You got Ilya Taporia, right? The day before weigh-ins, he does a wine cut. He drinks hella wine, and then it allows him to cut that weight. Everyone has their different methods in order to get that advantage in the octagon. So whatever you gotta do, you gotta do.
That's pretty good. Here we go. Every interview, I always want to dig into every fighter's a little personal story, so all the fight fans out there get to know who they are, and you know, whether you love them or hate them, give them a following. And what's your IG address?
It's Reno, RENO .NWK. NWK stands for Newark. So yeah.
Give him a follow. Any sponsor want to sponsor up and comers? It's 4-0, undefeated as an amateur fighter, looking at making to a 5-0, and then here we go. And the competition hopefully gets a little higher level, and any 135er looking up to the up and comers to challenge. Here we go. We have Reno right next to me, and we'll see you guys on August 17 to 2024 at the historical building, Cow Palace. Anything else you want to shout out to? All right. We'll see you guys out there August 17th. Good to have you on board, brother.
Thank you.
I am Joe Lowe signing out. Peace.